What if, right now, everything online vanished in an instant? Imagine waking up to a world where Google, Instagram, YouTube, even this video, no longer existed. No warning, no backups. Just gone. It sounds impossible, right? But what if the sudden disappearance of the internet overnight could unravel the very fabric of our society and your life in ways you'd never expect? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the chaos that would unfold, but you might just realize that losing the internet could unlock something far more powerful than you'd ever imagined. The internet has woven itself into every fiber of our lives. Right now, over 5 billion people are connected in some way. Social media, banking, streaming, shopping. Everything is at our fingertips. We wake up with it, work with it, and even fall asleep scrolling through endless feeds. It's not just a luxury anymore, it's how the world works. But what happens when this entire web of connectivity vanishes overnight? The first few hours would be pure chaos. Think about it. No Google, no Facebook, no Amazon, no more streaming your favorite shows or texting your friends. People would immediately panic. The stock market, for instance, would freeze, banking systems would collapse, and millions of online transactions worth billions of dollars would disappear into thin air. Your banking app, useless. Money would still exist, but accessing it would become a nightmare. And then there's communication. Messaging apps like WhatsApp, iMessage, or Zoom would vanish. Phone lines would still work, but they would be overwhelmed in no time. Governments and emergency services would struggle to communicate. Global supply chains, everything from food to medicine, would grind to a halt. This isn't just about inconvenience, it's about survival. Did you know that more than 80% of the world's financial transactions depend on the internet? Imagine waking up one day and not being able to access your bank account, pay your bills, or even buy a cup of coffee. Businesses today rely on the internet for nearly everything. From global corporations to local shops, e-commerce, marketing, data storage, even employee management are all digital. In the blink of an eye, trillions of dollars of digital infrastructure would become worthless. Entire sectors like tech, online retail, and digital services would collapse. Billionaires in Silicon Valley would lose their fortunes, and companies like Amazon, Google, and Facebook would vanish from existence. But wait, what about jobs? With so many industries depending on online operations, millions of people would be left without work, from software engineers to freelance writers and online sellers. But here's a twist. While the initial impact would be devastating, there's also potential for a rebirth of industries we thought were long gone. Stick around to find out how a world without the internet could actually bring back forgotten skills and create entirely new opportunities. Without the internet, people would be forced to interact in the real world. Face-to-face communication would make a massive comeback. We'd see more personal connections, stronger relationships, and local communities thriving as people would be forced to rely on each other more directly. Think about how this could affect our mental health. No more endless scrolling. No more comparing our lives to filtered perfection on social media. Could the disappearance of the internet actually lead to a more fulfilling, less stressful life? Here's something wild. Research suggests that excessive use of the internet is linked to anxiety, depression, and reduced attention spans. What if losing the internet overnight became the biggest digital detox humanity never knew it needed? What if our mental well-being skyrocketed in the absence of constant online distractions? Governments would face huge challenges without the internet. National security systems, military communications, and intelligence operations are all tied to it. Cyber defenses would become meaningless, but the lack of the internet could mean the end of CyberX. No hackers, no data breaches, and no online fraud. Yet, it would also create power vacuums. Countries that rely heavily on tech would struggle, while nations less dependent on digital infrastructure could rise to power. Could we see the global balance of power shift dramatically in a post-internet world? Now, here's the jaw-dropper. Some experts believe that a world without the internet could be safer in certain ways. Without online extremism, misinformation, and cyber warfare, could we prevent catastrophic events that are happening right now? As industries collapse, new ones would rise. People are resourceful. In the absence of digital technology, humans might find new ways to innovate. Books, manual tools, and offline knowledge would become valuable again. We could see a resurgence of offline media, newspapers, and local entertainment. Imagine the rise of new technologies focused on sustainable living and self-sufficiency. People might rediscover skills like farming, craftsmanship, and manufacturing that were once taken for granted. Could a world without the internet give us a chance to reinvent society from the ground up? And now for the mind-blowing conclusion we teased at the start. While the immediate loss of the internet would cause unprecedented chaos, it could ultimately save lives by eliminating harmful online content, reducing mental health issues, and ending digital addiction. The very thing that we rely on for convenience might also be holding us back from a healthier, more connected world. In the end, a world without the internet wouldn't just be about loss. It might just be the reset button humanity didn't know it needed. If you found this exploration of a world without the internet fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and comment down below. How do you think the world would change without the internet? Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss another mind-blowing fact from us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.